Hey guys, it's Dr. Nikosi Darnell, aka TechySLP. Sorry that I've been out of pocket for a couple of weeks, but I was on vacation with my new husband on our honeymoon. But I'm back and I'm ready to share some new apps and tools that you can use to help your students and your clients. Today, we are actually going to talk about a Chrome extension called InsertLearning. Now, this is definitely a game changer for helping to increase your students' vocabulary skills, their reading comprehension, things like that. So basically, InsertLearning is just a Chrome extension that you add to your web browser. So you can see in the upper right corner, I've already added it, and you'll see IL for InsertLearning. So you can just go to this website. I'll put it in our tab so you can access it later on and learn a little bit more. But let me show you my dashboard. So here you can see it's got nothing on it. I cleaned it up. And so you can either create a lesson directly from the IL dashboard, or you can go to a specific site that you want to go to. So let's start off by looking at a site that I like using with my students. It's called San Diego Kids. So we're going to go to the zoo, and we're specifically looking at the Arctic fox, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my browser and click on my Chrome extension. You can see it's going to pop up in the left corner, and the different options that you have, you can actually assign this specific activity that once you complete it, to your students. You can use Google Classroom, you can use like TeamViewer, you can just send it as a link as well. So lots of different options for sharing it. Now, they also have a highlighting effect. So if there's a section in here that you find as important, then you can highlight it for your students to go through. You can see this color is not seamless for this specific site, so you can actually change it by clicking on that little paintbrush in the corner. And the other aspect I like about it, if you click on that plus sign, you can add a comment in there. So just like to focus on like a specific area within this paragraph if you want to do that. Now, the other option is you can add sticky notes. Now the sticky notes are fun. I'm going to select this full paragraph and add a note here. So you can add a note, you can paste images, you can actually put a YouTube link in here. And why I find this helpful is a lot of times when my students are reading different areas or about new things, they have difficulty understanding some of the words and the concepts. So I like to give them a visual with a picture or a video, for instance. So if we go over to Arctic Fox, I found this one by National Geographic, and I'm just going to copy the link here, and then we're going to add it into our little InsertLearning section. So I've just added it, and what I also like is it automatically pulls up the video so they can watch it on that page. They don't even have to go to YouTube to view it. Another cool component, and let's go further down. If we go down to Family Guys, you see this question mark icon. So you can insert questions for your students. So I'm going to click on that whole paragraph, but you can also just highlight a specific sentence if you want. And if you want some prompted questions, they'll give you some, right, that you can choose from. So like find one vocabulary word and write a sentence about the content of the text using the word, right? And then they would have to respond with that here. So let's just click on that one. You create it, and so whenever they respond, they're going to type their answer here, and it's going to be saved on the screen as well for your viewing. If you have more than one student, for instance, if you have a group, you'll see their responses show up there as well. Now, if you look over to the left of the screen, you'll see that there is an Insert Discussion tab. So you can click on, a paragraph or your sentence, and you can actually pose a discussion topic. So I might say, discuss the difference between like something on here, okay? Then you create it, and then ta-da, you have it right there. And you can actually assign it to specific classes or a specific person. So that's their homework assignment. And then if we look here at the More Options tab, you can assign it to students, like I said. You can share it with other teachers or SLPs, which is great. There's a whole cache that you can pull from on their website that I'll show you in a moment. You can edit the lesson info. You can also view it as a student to see what will the student see. So this is what they're going to see when they access the page. Okay, and we're going to flip back over to the teacher's view and continue. And then you can also print it out. It's free, you guys. It's just a great extension. You can also get help and support. And if you want to go to your dashboard to access all of your created items, you can do that just by clicking here. Or you can just go to the website and you'll see now it's showing up under Arctic Fox that I created it. I can assign it to whomever I want to and build on it. Now, if I want to create a lesson from here, I would just click on New Lesson, and I could type in the website that I want to go to. Now, look, you can divide things by grades. You can look at the different classes. There's the public library, so you'll see what other teachers have put on their site, on the IL site, that you can actually probably adapt for your students after you go through it. And then they have other resources. You can find content. You can actually do what I call some app smashing, where you take different apps and add them into this site. And they tell you different tools that you can use with all the recommendations, with the examples, and a help center. So this is just a great site for like incorporating into your therapeutic practices to help your students, especially with their reading comprehension, their vocabulary skills, just their understanding of the world, increasing in world knowledge. Okay, I hope you found it helpful. I know I plan on using this on a regular basis. Take care, you guys, and God bless.